Topic 13, Lesson 8, Comparing Decimals. Well, so far you know how to compare and order whole numbers. In this lesson, you're going to learn how to use decimal place value to compare and order decimals. Our standard is to compare two decimals to hundredths by reasoning about their size, and recognize that the comparisons are valid only when the two decimals refer to the same whole, and we'll record the results of comparison with symbols and justify the conclusions, e.g. by using the number line or another visual tool, which is what we're going to use today. Our mathematical practices are to make sense of problems and persevere in solving them, reason abstractly and quantitatively, construct viable arguments and critique the reasoning of others, model with mathematics, and look for and make use of structure. Our focus is, how do you compare decimals? Let's take a look. Here's three decimals. We have 67 hundredths, 66 hundredths, and 7 tenths. Which of these numbers is greatest? And so you have to ask yourself, which is the greatest and how do you know? And started off by saying just the numbers themselves. You have, like I said, 67 hundredths, 66 hundredths, and 7 tenths. And we're going to use this decimal place value chart to help us out. So if we go ahead and fill it in, we have 0 ones. So we go back to our first one, 67 hundredths, we have no ones. We have 6 tenths and 7 hundredths. Our next one, we have, again, no ones. We have 6 tenths and, let's double check here, 66 hundredths. And then finally, we have no ones, we have 7 tenths, and that's it. Now, what do we do? Well, just like in regular number ordering and comparing, we're going to look at our tenths place. So, because we have none in the ones, there's nothing there, so that doesn't help us, because those are all the same. But we look at this with 6 and 6. Those are exactly the same. And then we have 7. So if we go back up here, we know that 7 has to be our biggest number because 6 is less than 7. So since these are the same, we can cross these off, and then we go to our hundreds place, and we have 6 and 7, and 6 is our smaller number. So our smallest here is this one, so this would be our first, our smallest, our least. Our next one would be this one, and then our greatest would be this one. So from least to greatest, we have 66 hundredths, and then 67 hundredths, and then 7 tenths. Another way of looking at this is you can actually add a 0 over here. You can add as many zeros as you want, and we could even say it's 70 hundredths. So if you just go in order regular numbers, 66, 67, and then 70, 70 would be our greatest. Alright, let's try one on your own. You have 5 tenths, you have 52 hundredths, and 41 hundredths. Go ahead and pause the video and use the place value chart and put them from least to greatest. Good luck. Alright, so how'd you do? Let's go ahead and put them in. Well, we have our first one again. We have no ones. We have 5 tenths. Next one, we have no ones, 5 tenths, and 2 hundredths. And third one, no ones, 4 tenths, and 1 hundredths. So if we want, we can go ahead and start comparing it again. All